What's up, guys? It's your friend Jonathan. Figured I would take a walk with you as I record this video out by the lake. Through there you can see the lake. It's a Sunday evening, having a peaceful walk around the lake. Wanted to share with you guys a quick thing. The theme of this video is the reason you are being ignored by this is for people who either have a podcast or have a brand, or really you're just trying to get connected with heavier hitting clientele. The reason you could be getting ignored is many different things. The moral authority behind this, in terms of me having done things I'm going to talk about. You know, I've had some heavy hitting guests on the show. I don't take full credit for that. I do take some credit, but not full whatsoever. One of the things that helps you not get ignored by these, you know, higher level individuals, business owners, entrepreneurs, just people you're trying to connect with. Maybe it's a client that you're really trying to land. Oh, man, it's beautiful out there. One of the biggest things and one of the main reasons you may be getting ignored is not just because of your trying to see what side the camera's on this phone here. Is not because you didn't approach them with the right letter. It could be because you're in it for the wrong reason. It could be because your social media reflects that you are overly centered on yourself, your well-being, people thinking you're cool. All of your social media is you posturing, you flexing, you showing off. And you know, when you're trying to connect with really good people, with really generous people, they're not impressed by that. They don't typically like that. They look at that with love, probably, and empathy, because they know that you haven't realized yet that is not a win, and that is actually not a partnership that they would like to enter into. I speak from experience myself. So there's an author named Bob Goff, and if you've read the book Love Does, he also came out with another bestseller called what was that one called? Everybody Always. And he spoke about how you know, love does. It takes action. The point is, I reached out to this guy. He is the most fun-loving, carefree, incredibly wealthy, incredibly generous people. He works to build schools in I think it's Ghana or Uganda. I think it's Ghana. And you know, really loves children, loves people so well. Such an example, right? And you know, a really humble guy and an example of a real leader. I mean, he's not a pushover. He's not at all. He's very almost hard-nosed when it comes to business. I can sense that. But I invited him onto my show, last fall, 2018, and my email wasn't in an attempt to say, look at me, or flex, or be like, oh, I'm going to help you get more followers if you come on my show. However, I think he was in. I don't know this because I don't know. He didn't say this to me, but I'm gonna guess that the impression that I gave looking back at my original invitation was, you know, a really insecure young kid who's got a new podcast and thinks I'm gonna impress Bob Goff by saying I've had, you know, a couple New York Times best-selling authors on. You should come on too because you're an author. And almost laughable because it's actually true. But then when you go to a social media page, when you go to, you know, connect with these people, if they decide based on anything outside of your email, let's say they decide based on, okay, let me see what this kid's about. Let me see what this guy's about. Let me go check. I'm about to show you guys the lake. This is crazy. Really beautiful. They're almost going to close the gates, so I need to hurry up with this. Man, this is so nice. You got to get out in nature more. You guys hear the cicadas? Let me turn this camera. Oh, I don't know if I can turn the camera around. I'm just going to show you like this. Look at this. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Ooh, man. You see that? Very little I love more than water. So I wanted to share this video with you. A lot of you ask, how do you get these people on your show? How do you land those guests? honestly, there's a lot of effort, there's a lot of rejection, hundreds and hundreds of people who I've reached out to at this point, and you know, the large majority of them never even respond with more than a not now. You know, that being said, I mean, I think a big reason that you may have no luck with perhaps getting certain people onto your, connecting with certain people could be because the people you're trying to connect with are really put off by your social media presence, if that's what it is. I'm not saying it's definitely the case, but I would assess that for sure. Show you the water one more time out here. It's nice. It's animal tracks. People had their dogs out here. Check that out. And so it's going to be about it for this video, guys. Keep trying as well. Many times emails go to spam folders. You might be sending too many links in your emails, so check that out. Make sure you have a professional like G Suite with Google or something, not just a Gmail account that you're mass sending invites from, because you could be getting spammed directly. And if you notice a lot of people stop responding to your emails, check that out, because that is something I had to go through myself with emails. I can recommend G Suite because I've been using it about 6 months now. They just take your domain and make it your email, and you pay like $6 a month. Holy crap! What the frick? Yo, look at this thing, yo. Oh, you are not serious though. You guys see that? Yo, that is like 2 feet long almost, bruh. No siree. No siree. Oh, you just saw I'm scared of snakes. Apparently, I was not expecting that. Wow. Holy moly, you just got, that was nuts. Wow. Oh man, that was the biggest snake I've seen in the wild in quite some time. That means his mama or papa snake is probably about 5 times that size in these same waters. That's scaring me right now. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Gotta get out of this park before they close the gates. Wanted to share that with you guys. Many people ask me, hey, how do you get these guests on? 1, keep trying. 2, stop flexing, stop trying to impress them. If you actually are a newer show or something like that, admit it, actually acknowledge it. Say, hey, it would help my brand a lot, and I would really appreciate it if you spend some time doing my podcast. I think we'll have a great time. Can't promise you get any new downloaders or subscribers from it, but I would really appreciate it. So know who you're speaking to as well, because some people will have goodwill and they'll want to do that for you. Whereas other people, they only are about the business, the numbers, the data. So use both. Most people are about the data. That's just a pine cone. It's okay. I'm a little paranoid now. I gotta hang this thing up. That snake was crazy. What in the world? Man. Let me know if you guys like these walking videos. Do more of them. Much love, live wide open, and Godspeed.